Hey there. Just setting up, seeing if I get a little better view here, but check in and see you guys how you're doing today. I know a lot of you are working from home these days, so I figured it'd be a good time to check in. Probably getting a little bored this time of day. We're going a little crazy if you got the kids at home. So I wanted to chat a little bit about stress, immunity, vitamin D, sunshine. I'm taking a little bit of time today to sit out in the sun myself, which is crucial to optimal vitamin D support to your body. You can supplement with vitamin D. D3 specifically is the optimal or the best one that you want to go for. And sunlight's really important too, because what it does is actually synthesizes a chemical in your skin and turns into, through a long process going through your liver and your kidneys, eventually it turns into vitamin D, which is important for many things. But one thing to think about right now is your immune system and your immune function. So the reality is actually, one of the reasons I actually moved to the Boulder, Denver area is actually the number of sunny days that we get. It's estimated between 245 to 300, kind of depends on how you count them, but we only really get about 40 to 60 actually cloudy days here. But the reality is, that's awesome. It definitely makes you feel better, and we get benefits from that. But anything above the 37th parallel in latitude actually doesn't get enough direct sunlight. And I looked it up. I didn't, particularly know this off by hand. Boulder's at about 40th parallel. All right, so we're a little bit outside that range. And one thing that's really important to note with that as well is the fairer skinned you are, the lighter skinned you are, like myself. I don't really have a lot of pigmentation other than a few freckles here and there. When you're lighter skinned, you actually absorb the sunlight faster. So what you're looking to get is direct sunlight, as much exposed skin as possible. I'm in my work outfit, so I only have my arms and my face exposed right now. But if you had some privacy in your yard, or you're just running through a park or something, you can get a little skin on the back or the arms or the legs. Gingers unite, that's right, Pac-Man. Gang us. So when you are running, though, the reality is you're not getting enough, whether you're sitting outside or not. And if you have dark skin, you're especially not getting enough. So if you are a Sicilian or Indian or African, you might not be getting enough of the sunlight no matter how much time you spend outside, and especially if you're above the 37th parallel. So what you need to do is you need to supplement with vitamin D. And even if you eat a really clean diet, things like salmon, for example, I hope you guys can hear me. I know it's a little gusty out here. Things like salmon, for example, 5 ounces of salmon has about 400 IUD. So that's the measurement we use in nutrition to for vitamins, right? So 400, you need about 1,000 per day, okay? So a lot of times this time of year, I even supplement with a little extra vitamin D because I'm not getting as much sunlight. In fact, this is the first time I've really had a chance to sit outside like this because it's finally warming up. And I'll probably just about burn because I'm getting some of that UVA as well. UVA is what radiates, and burns the skin and can cause things like melanoma. But UVB is good. That's what we're looking for the vitamin D. So something to consider, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move inside here. It's a little less windy, and I'm also going to talk about a couple more things. And we're going to do another heart rate variability today. So as you see, I can do some social distancing. If you guys need a place to come and study or hang out, the deck patio back here at Paul's is beautiful and pretty isolated these days. So coming inside here, what I wanted to share with you guys. Geez, I hope the audio wasn't really bad with the wind, but I apologize if it was. What I really want to share with you guys is, as you've been following it all, I've been doing the Wim Hof method for breathing, and I'm actually going to do an HRV for you live right now. It takes about 3 minutes, and we can see what the effects were. So I'm just stepping into the office here. I'm actually going to be also sharing in the comments. Let me add it right now. Two links to some amazing webinars that are going to be happening in the next couple days here. So on Thursday, one of my mentors and a world famous chiropractor, Steve Tullius, is going to be talking about stress and the physical effects on your body, the emotional effects, everything, and how it's affecting your immune system. So I'm going to be tuning in. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be some great information. I think he's actually going to launch it a few times throughout the day, so you don't have to necessarily commit to one time. It's a free webinar. I encourage you to register on the link below and check out the content because I think you won't be remiss. The second thing is I'm going to be moving my Instapot cooking class, which we usually host in the office on the last Thursday of the month. I'm going to be moving that. Actually, I'm going to be doing it live from home, and we're going to be doing vegan lo mein. Be talking a little bit about some of the special ingredients I'm going to be putting into this recipe and how it can help enhance or support your immune system. All right. And then finally, myself and Dr. Harrison, who is a chiropractor but actually practices functional medicine. Me and Dr. Harrison are going to be doing a live webinar next Thursday night, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. We're going to be doing this webinar in person. We're going to be doing some social distancing, but we will be in the same room, and we're going to be doing an educational webinar on stress, the immune system, nutrition, how it's affecting your gut, and how your gut is connected to your immune system. So we're really going to highlight some of those key components, really hopefully be very educational, really content heavy, and we're going to do a little live Q&A at the end too. So it's, you're going to get 2 doctors who can give you free advice, and we'd love to give you some help at this time. There's a lot of distancing with social distancing. I know Dr. Harrison said he's doing about 90% of his consultations remotely right now, or on video Skype. For myself, I can do some things like that. I'm doing free phone consultations for new patients. But, the reality is, if I'm working with someone, I got to get that pisiform on there. I got to get the hands on, right? So when I'm doing that, obviously there's got to be some hand-to-hand contact, and that's, slowing us down a little bit, but it's hopefully just for a short period of time. And in the meantime, we want to just give you tons of value. So what I'm going to be doing here is my heart rate variability. Hopefully it will come out good, because I've been talking a lot and I forgot my phone at home after doing my Wim Hof in the shower, and so I was a little bit stressed out about that. So let me get this thing going here. All right. So behind this little device, you can see my hands on this little reader thing. Kind of looks like a palm reader, but it's measuring my heart rate and my skin conductance. So I'm going to have to stop talking at this time, otherwise it's not going to register. And I'm going to sit back and be quiet for about 3 minutes, all right? So this is a little experiment, see if you guys will stick with me, and hopefully you guys will be around when I get back, okay? So let me just sit still here. Technical difficulties. 1 second. What's up, cousin Kevin? Hope you're doing well, man. My mom, Ellen, is tuning in from Canada. Guys, we're just about to do a live heart rate variability. I'm not supposed to be talking though, so shh. Sorry, that took a while. 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys still with me? Hopefully, got some viewers still. So that was 3 minutes of me doing some breathing. I actually got more people watching when I'm just sitting here quietly. It's amazing. So just did my HRV. You don't have to meditate when you do it, but I was just doing some deep breathing, some nice belly breaths. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull up the stats right here, and we're going to look and see what the HRV is telling us and where my stress levels are at and how my Wim Hof breathing is going, and ultimately how my stress potentially is affecting my immune system right now, right? Which is really on all of our minds. So we'll see. I might have a little error on this one. Hang tight with me while I'm just opening this up. So just while I'm waiting on this, I'll tell you a little bit more about our immune workshop. So we're going to be doing that. It's a live workshop. For both these workshops, you do have to register. It's not going to be a Facebook live, although they'll be presented live. So thanks, Mom. So sorry, I'm just having some technological issues here with the computer system. Okay. So I'm going to compare my heart rate variability over the last couple days here. I don't know if today is going to be an accurate one. It kind of gave me a little error message. Oh, maybe not. Shoot, sorry guys. You don't have anything to do you? Are you busy? What's everyone doing right now? Are they working from home? Are you hanging out? Quarantining? Hey, Dr. Norman. Got Dr. Norman here. She's a vet. She does local teeth cleaning for dogs, which we're due for once all this craziness ends. So, okay. All right. I'm all ready. I'm sorry for the delay, guys. Okay, so here's my HRV. This is beginning of last week when this all hit, and I was really stressed out. When it comes down this left side, it means you're on the sympathetic branch of the nervous system. When it's on the right side, you're in the parasympathetics. Simply put, that's your fight or flight response, the sympathetics, right? Great for survival if you're running away from a bear or a tiger, playing an athletic event, getting cut off in traffic, but not where you want to hang out all day because it's a survival response, not a thriving response. And when you're thinking about survival, you're thinking about running away from predators, not a healthy, robust immune system, okay? So right here, I was starting to slip even into the orange, and my autonomic index was starting to drop down. So I was starting to go down. And if you watch some of my last videos, you can see I actually went all the way down to here. This is yesterday, or actually I should say Sunday. Sorry, wrong one. Sunday. I've started the breathing technique, the Wim Hof breathing, for a day, I should say a week, and I started moving back in towards a more normal function. You want this white square to go right into the green box and right along the black line there. And then today, I'm really excited about this because I thought, between leaving my phone at home and having to go back home and just thinking about this little segment that I was going to be doing, all this other stuff, I started feeling a little stressed, right? So I wasn't sure how my heart rate was going to come out, but came out fantastic. I'm actually in the parasympathetics now, which means my body is more responsive and capable of healing. I still have to increase my autonomic activity index, which just means my body is more dynamic and it's able to respond to stress better, right? So the better, more activity we have going on there, the bit more adaptable it is, the more coherent our nervous system is. When we talk about coherence, if you've ever studied meditation, you'll know coherence is something that doctors like Bruce Lipton talked about. What's his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Not Epstein. Donnie Epstein is a chiropractor talks about. But anyways, so when we're talking about coherence, we're really talking about that synchronicity of the nervous system. And because your nervous system controls all the other organ systems in your body, that's what we're looking for. And that's how we're able to really support your immune system at this point in time. And really not just this point in time. We always talk about this, whether it's flu and cold season, coronavirus, craziness, or anything else. What we really are talking about is a life term or lifelong support. Doesn't mean you need a lot of adjustments. You just got to make sure when you get a misalignment, you get it fixed so that it's not affecting your immune system, it's not affecting your nervous system, not affecting your overall health. It doesn't just affect how you feel, it affects how you function. And that's what's so important. That's the message that we're always trying to get out here at Koru Chiropractic. So I hope you guys will tune into the webinars I talked about. We're going to be doing our Facebook Live for our Instapot cooking class because of social distancing. So that's going to be a lot of fun. You can watch me cook my vegan lo mein. It takes only 3 minutes. So if you're looking for a new recipe, it's going to be packed full of immune boosting and enhancing ingredients. And we'll get to talk a little bit more about what's in those vegetables and how they can enhance your immune system. All right, guys, great chatting. We'll see you soon.